Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Engineer Wars, the weekly Space Engineers show where two teams pit their wits against each other to overcome our dastardly challenges and build a vehicle capable of taking home the Engineer Wars crown. And this week, our two teams will be up against the Scrap Kessel Run. And I'm joined, as usual, by my two co-hosts and partners in crime, Wedge Tex and Texfire, who are going to be helping me run all this and acting as our space police. So before we show you today's challenge, let's go meet the teams. So on the blue team, known as the Clang creators, yes?
Sounds about right.
We'll see about that.
We have Cakeman 2000, Mr. Krieg, and returning with his sexy Marigold and Welder, Mr. Backhat. And they will be up against, on the other team, who are a little disorganised, and are nowhere near me. We have Ramses. We have, somewhere around, the green guy up there is me. This person has got his broadcasting off. It's awkward. We have Ramses, Keradeth, and Clockwork. Clockwork has appeared. This must be Keradeth. And your challenge, folks. As a well-known drop-off location for spice smugglers, this asteroid field is a ripe opportunity for pickings. Littered amongst its many caves and crags are containers waiting for the opportunistic pilots to just grab them and take them home. Our teams must build two vessels capable of going out into the field, locating the containers, and then recovering them from within the asteroids, loading them up and bringing them back to the safety of their home base. However, this field is well known to the local police, and so they will not be alone. No, crewed by my two experts, Wedge and Texfire, the police will be after them, and should they lock landing gear onto one of our teams, that team will forfeit its cargo. The teams will have 30 minutes to build and 15 minutes to actually collect cargo, which they'll be doing out on the field together at the same time. And you guys already know the rules, which we'll go through as you guys are building. So, are you ready, folks?
Ready.
Cool. In which case, your time begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Teams are split up. They're off building. What are your thoughts, guys? How would you approach this? I think that'd be an interesting place to start with. Is what would you guys build? Obviously, we have a bit of inside knowledge about some of how it's been laid out, but you got any early thoughts on sort of just basics?
Probably something small and nimble. Only go for a few cargo containers at a time to keep the risk down. That'd be my idea. Don't know about Tex though.
I think that they're going to find that they're going to need something that I'm hoping that they realize that they're going to need a small profile craft for getting some of these. I think you gave them a good enough clue with being in the tunnel system that they're going to realize that it needs to be pretty purpose built. As far as the carrier goes, they've got sort of two different tactics that they go. They can either try to go really fast and run back and try to evade the pursuers, or they can try and be a little bit sneakier and use the available cover. I'll be interested to see which route they go.
I certainly feel like I think they're going to need the speed. If nothing else, just evasion is going to be a big deal. Because in Space Engineers, with the speed limit, as long as you miss kind of the first charge, you're clear, if you know what I mean. Because they have to turn around and catch you up again, at which point, as long as your acceleration's high enough, they're never going to do it.
Team Blue are going for a similar tactic if it's landing gear all over the place. You've basically got what looks like a massive snake covered in reactors and landing gear at the moment as one of their craft, and then their other one is a cockpit with two hydrogen thrusters on the on each side. So if they are going for something very long and rigid, then that's going to prove pretty difficult if it's got to go through tight corridors and caves in an asteroid system.
Yeah, I can't work out which way around their ships are supposed to be. One of them, they both seem too big. Although there is a third ship coming together at the back. What have they got planned here? Interesting. Maybe they're doing the old multiple routes.
A third ship with a piston on it, no doubt.
Oh God, really? What are they doing? Right, stay away from blue team.
That's suicide.
Whereas red team.
Suicide are bringing.
Red team now have a large ship. Red team have abandoned their little one is already outside of the main area. They're happy with their little tug. then they don't feel any need to continue with that, and they're doing something large ship for the main bases. Yeah, so we're doing kind of my version of the Kessel Run. It's very, very loosely connected in that it's a smuggling race, essentially. The two teams have to scavenger hunt style go from their starting location here out into our asteroid field, where out in the asteroid field they will find, let's go and give you guys a little sneak peek, they will find items like, items like this, just floating around, waiting to be collected. Ye olde spice container. They must collect as many as they can. The small ones, like this one, are worth 1 point each. The big ones, of which there are a few, much fewer than the other ones, are worth 3 points each, and they must use their vessels to go and grab them. Of course, they need 2 vessels, because some of them are hidden within these tunnel networks. They need something small to be able to go and retrieve it. They need to bring them back and drop them off at the location in order to get rewarded points. And all the while, they need to be avoiding our space cops in the form of Wedge Tex. Wedgie has a very, very pretty, but potentially not 100% functional vehicle, in that, unlike Tex, who will be able to landing gear onto people and literally just lock them in place, Wedgie's going to have to ram them. But the idea is they'll have to escape us, otherwise the space cops will seize the contraband, take away their cargo, and they must go and essentially start again. So there's a lot of tactical choices as to, well, both firstly what the two ships look like and how they're going to operate, but also what do you do when it comes to how many runs? Do you keep coming back here and dropping things off? That wastes time on your sort of repeat trips. Do you try and load up heavy but potentially get caught by the cops? Do you build fast and agile, or do you build kind of carry as much as possible, like whatever on earth this thing here is? Oh my word. I think it might almost be time to go and catch up with the team soon. They're coming up to 20 minutes remaining on the build. The lighting in here is actually looking really nice for some reason at the moment. My camera work, not so much. Not so much. Red team seemingly making relatively limited progress. They jumped ahead real fast with their little tug, but their bigger vessel, or potentially bigger vessel, it doesn't look very big at the moment, seems to be coming along quite slowly. Both teams being relatively, well, I was about to say being relatively timid about their approach, but I would say that's probably not true, is it? There's a piston in here, and I don't know what it's for.
Blue team seems to be going for a pair of drones or something. I mean, they've got a mining drone powered by hydrogen. They've got their crazy super long snake thing covered in landing gear. I think they're going for get everything all at once kind of approach.
Oh, they almost went straight through the wall. Not that they can block damages off, but yes, their small drone ship initially almost went straight through the side. Now, drones are a really weird choice, because you guys have controlled drones before, yeah? In Space Engineers, with the cameras. How much visibility and control do you feel like you have when doing so?
Nil.
Nil, yeah, that was kind of the words I was thinking of as well.
You know, speaking from experience, you know, drones can be pretty hit and miss. And when you miss, friggin' hell, they go up like 5th of November or something like that.
I love the red team put a light down, because there isn't any lighting in here.
And don't discount the fact that you don't have third person when you're piloting a drone. That could be a huge thing when you're trying to pilot down a tunnel.
Holy crap.
Red team appears to have built a little pocket rocket.
Bloody fast. Holy damn. He almost crashed both of his team against the walls.
I get the feeling that thing's going to be a nightmare to control. All those hydrogen thrusters.
But block damage is off.
Tiny little mass of the
damage is off though, so it doesn't matter.
Or the grid of side thrusters that we've got is pretty significant.
Yeah, just think it should be
significant enough. You almost killed 2 of your engineers testing it.
Shh, it's fine.
Flattened against the walls. So that thing's a bit of a pocket rocket.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea.
Yeah, we were inspired by your torpedo videos.
Mostly the idea is you're just not going to be able to catch it.
Yeah, that's the main
plan.
goal.
Not a bad idea. I mean, you guys have been
cargo transfer
pretty
works.
quick with the building here. You know, already at a testing point. I like your little ship and how fast that came together. Like, no messing around. Doesn't need to be pretty. Just let's build
Literally
something.
just-
That
I
works.
had the idea
Cockpits
basically in
with
my
some
head
thrusters
as you're
strapped on it.
explaining it.
Right, if someone wants to hop into the big one, just so we don't get weirdness, I'm gonna
This
try
will
the
be-
Someone else owns it.
It's good that these guys are thinking of testing this, because this is an important thing to make sure you can manage. Is can you pull off the actual cargo transfer? Now there is an argument that they could just throw it at it, have auto lock on the main ship, and actually throw the things. A bit risky, of course, but.
The thing I like about Blues is there are absolutely no shits given that the thruster damage is off, and you've just got walls upon walls of them stacked on each other.
Yep.
Hey, it wasn't
It
said
works.
that you had to pay attention to standard block
Yeah.
limits. Damage is off and
Also-
damage is off. So what is the plan here? Because you're only supposed to have one small vehicle.
One's backup.
The backup.
Oh, I see. So you just wanted to make sure you had something just in case. Good approach.
To be fair,
Learned from previous
Backups.
versions.
backup is probably smart if one of them's got a piston on it. Just
Oh,
saying.
be careful out there.
is the backup.
Be careful out there. You might want to just abandon that one as gone. They've got a landing gear on a piston that they're then going to... What? Lunatics. And where's the other one? The other one that's actually... I think this is a very clever design, because this one's paid attention to the fact that I didn't mention anything about no drilling.
So, in true Scrap Heap challenge style, if
Oh, hang on. No. What they've got here is a sensor-activated decoy that they're trying to load up onto one of the ships. That's what it is. That's what the dude's carrying around on the front, is a sensor-activated decoy block that I think they're going to drop and try and confuse us with. So who's your money on, guys? Who's your money on at this point? We got red team that are ridiculously fast and small, and have gone down to a single landing gear aside. They're clearly going to go and do repeat journeys, versus blue team, who are going to try and do it all at once with their big ship, but do actually have a mining capable drone and, by the looks of things, a nasty little decoy for us.
Well,
In
if
fact,
I
they've got
was
two
to
nasty
put
little
my-
decoys now.
If I was gonna put my money down, I'd put it on the space cops.
Space Cops!
But I am concerned that Teams Blue, all the eggs in one basket, will be
Yeah.
a necessarily risky tactic.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not
gonna
sure how
agree-
they plan
I'm
to get
gonna
around
agree.
that. I think they're just going to be able to avoid you the whole time.
I'm gonna say I think Blue, with their mining drone and the decoys that they want to try and spread all over the place, might be trying be a bit too clever for their own good. Might end up spreading themselves a bit too thin. So, I think I'm gonna put my money on Team Red because they have the speed. They're going for one at a time, so they're going to be quicker. They're going to be more agile. If we catch them once, it's not game over for them. Whereas if we get Blue, then they're finished. So, Team Red.
I mean, I love Blue's mining ship. I think maybe that might end up doing it for them once they realise that big un can't afford to carry lots at once.
Yeah, I think the mining ship is going to.
I think the mining ship might end up being the clutch. They have 17 seconds. 14.
I don't think they all realize how difficult it's going to be to get some of those spice containers out of the tunnel systems.
Hey guys, you have some very different and interesting designs there. Do you guys maybe want to load up into your vehicles, one in each, and be ready to pull them forward for me?
Which way?
Which one's forwards?
Towards the field.
So behind us.
Towards
other
the
way.
asteroid field.
There we go.
Out we come. That way
Whipped it
you
out.
can see each other's creations. I'm
Whip
sure
it
you've
out.
had little glimpses.
Dear
wow.
Lord.
Yes,
What have
you
I
have gone for
done?
very different approaches as ever. We have one team.
What on earth?
So yeah, if you guys want to have a look around each other's vessels quickly, of course, don't play with them, don't touch them, but go and have a look at what the other team's done. 'Cause you definitely took
gotta
some
see
different
that.
approaches with this.
They are incredibly comfortable with the
My God.
the
This is
creative
beautiful.
tools.
Is that blue one survival ready?
I
at all.
don't
It'll
think it
burn
is,
off half of
somehow.
its engines.
They
as
they
well
appear
as
to
I
have built a
doubt it
ship.
has the power.
and then built a box around the ship that's made entirely of thrusters.
Yeah, I think that was probably the point at which Blue Team realised that actually with damage off they could do that. It was just, well, more thrusters
They could
then. All right, well let's
Well,
kick
you
off.
should
Let's
paste
kick
their
off with Blue
They're
mining
gonna
Team.
drill through the asteroid.
So Blue Team, you guys went for
Cheeky.
bigger ships than I kind of expected. I have to be honest,
We should
but
have thought of that.
you've got drills. You were the guys that thought of drills. The red team didn't. So
Yes.
that's gonna play dividends for you, I think, in the long run. Also, what is with this dirty decoy that you've got hanging on the front of here?
What?
I see it. And
Doing
red
it live.
team. Red team, small seems to be the theme that you were going for. Small and fast.
Small and lots of speed.
The rules for the police is you will have the first 2 minutes completely free from any sort of hassle. And then you are safe from the police as soon as you get within 200 meters of the welcome center. So that way they can't come and hassle you at the welcome center.
Made it back to the station.
Yeah. Both teams are ready. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa, look at the speed of them. Blue team is slow to react. In fact, blue team's carrier is way slower than red team's. Red team are way off. Blue team is kind of lagging behind. Looks like these guys are at max speed, heading for their first asteroid, being chased by the mining vessel of the blue team. Blue team mining vessel has moved off. I think he might be going back to try and help push the main carrier. I'm going to stick with red team for a second. They are splitting off their second vessel. Whoa! And it's the arrival of blue team at hyperspeed. While their mining vessel, their other vessel, larger one, goes off to search elsewhere. What have we got in here? Is he going to find anything? Searchlight's working up. Looking over at blue team. Blue team's big vessel have just crashed into an asteroid.
Oh, we have
really
a first
damn
collision.
hard. Thankfully, block damage is off. Doesn't look like they're finding anything in here. Loving the red lighting. That looks awesome. Did mention to them that it was the location that was going to be difficult. You have... Oh, red team have found their first container. And you guys have a 50-second wait until you're ready to go as cops. These guys might just have found a container first. Red team have found their container, struggling to pick it up, but now trying to locate his way out there.
Yeah, I see him.
Are you wrestling with like theirs, or is that? Oh, that's one of the beacons.
They're wrestling with
I'll,
bears.
If you want to lock that on, think we should get one more or two more, or should I head back now?
We can get one more because we got the
Okay.
first 2 minutes of.
Yeah,
free
that's
time.
a good point. Actually, we'll take full advantage of that. Oi, back off! I'm gonna disconnect.
And
that.
now
Screw
we've
these
discovered
guys.
what that's for. We've found out what their little beacon was
Oh,
for.
that's
What
what
a
they did.
clever
They're
idea.
sticking it onto us. They can beacon us.
Here, you want to see if you can rip that
That's
off?
awesome.
Are we allowed to?
Give it a shot. No, I mean like
don't know. I don't think so. Because you're
small-
not supposed
small
to do
ships,
anything as
you can-
engineers.
small ship. See if you can pull it off.
If you can
sort of
pull it
cheese
off,
the
then
landing
maybe,
gears a little
yeah.
bit.
You can't because it's an infinite strength, so it's just like it's part of our grid now. So they're just.
No,
beating us.
I've seen it happen before.
That
you
is just
sort of
cool.
hook something on, and then you can kind of like jerk it free from the landing gear, but that's not going to happen like that.
Yeah, no.
That's
it's
so
blocked
droll.
down as well, so that's not,
It just attached
they
me
just
to it.
beaconed us.
Yeah, just let go. We'll just
I mean,
That is
clever. However,
pretty
that's
brilliant.
doesn't actually make that much
debatable.
difference, to be fair.
It
It's kind of
beacons
blocking
us.
one of our
As
cargo
well, it kind of
things.
gets in the way of one of our cargo spots.
I think if they'd have planned that better, they would have put
The
it on
only
one of our landing gear. But okay, let's find some more cargo. Doesn't matter. That is the text fire. I'm running. Bugging out. See ya.
Okay, yeah, let's just drop off what we have and
I'm gonna lose them.
keep going.
I mean, once we're at
Red
max speed,
team
you can't catch us,
splitting
so-
up. As in the background, we have
Their small ship is harassing me.
Tex fire
Yeah, they're
chasing
playing a little
down.
bit dirty.
Are they going to decide to return? Are they going to stick with it? I think they're bugging out with it. Red team are returning with 2 containers.
We're
They've
too
got
maneuverable.
they've got a Wedgie to deal with. Wedgie's missed them completely.
Yeah, we're already.
Wedgie has missed them completely.
Stay 100
as soon
meters
as
behind
you're
us.
you can't catch
And
us.
they're going to outpace Tex fire to the line. First container's coming back
Start slowing
for the red team. Yep, and he's cleared. They've cleared off Tex, making it back for the first location.
Give them points.
That's an immediate drop. Love it. Love it. So as red team drop off and
Doesn't matter.
apparently send their... thank you, red team. I got to go and see if I can locate blue team. I see some movement out there. What do we got? This looks like a space wedgie on the hunt. Space wedgie on the hunt indeed. There looks like a blue team. They're hiding. They're hiding from the space wedgie.
Okay, we can't leave the asteroid though with it, so remember to attach it to the ship.
I'm trying.
Oh, look at how those thrusters turn on. Okay, so blue team have recovered something. And are they going to continue to play the sneaky game? Are they going to continue to play quiet? Yeah, they are. They can't turn the light off, though, that's on the side of the cargo container, or the beacon that's on it. Ooh, and we spot red team. Let's go and check out what they're up to. Doing a bit of a scan down the interior of this asteroid, not finding anything by the looks of things. They are down to 8 minutes remaining. Might have to make this a multi-round one, to be honest. This is actually A, pretty fun, and B, they're not going to find that many of these containers, I don't think. Red team's doing a decent job. Have they got another container on there? No, it's just blue team's beacon. Wedgie on the hunt. He's taking it very quietly. Only one of his hydrogen thrusters is on. I wonder if that's intentional. Taking it chill.
Which way is out?
That is a forfeit for blue.
What happened?
You have lost your cargo, mate.
Oh, have you been tapped?
Yep, I captured him. Yeah, if you guys will hold, stop moving. I'll disconnect your cargo and let you go.
Blue team have actually located themselves another crate, but they're going to have to wait until the main ship's been about to leave and escape. Just taking it chill and quiet. So far, only red have scored. I don't know what's going on with the asteroids. They seem to be flickery and disappearing half the time. That is a new one. And a new one, and not a very fun one. I should have thought this through a bit better about how to keep track of these gits. I spy, by my little eye, a wedgie incoming on an intercept course. Can he catch them? Can he catch them? Just going to have to do this really carefully. Look, Wedgie's turned his dampers off so that he doesn't slow down too fast. Oh, they've found a cargo container here, and they're having to chill out. And they're fighting over it, lol. And Tex fire's arrived. Oh, the dodge and dive, the duck and weave. There's Wedgie there as well. Are they even carrying it? They're not even carrying anything, but he's just dodging Tex like a beast. And Wedge. Oh, this is brilliant. How on earth are they going to manage this? Oh my god, move! Yeah! Oh, red team! The coordination! That's amazing! Now bring it back! Bring it back before they catch you! Oh yeah! That is some flying from red team. That cooperation. And we have another return. Dodging Tex fire, who's reappeared back at the start to bring her home for their third container. Looks like they're bringing back a large this time for no, is that a large or a medium? It's only a medium. 3 mediums back for the red team. I'll count
Okay,
that one
back
even
up
if
here.
it floats off, don't worry.
Yeah, we would be locking them, but we.
So
There.
where have we got the blue team? That was such an amazing dodge by red.
I love this ship.
Doing
It's so
great.
Fast.
Their ship is pretty ridiculous. I wonder where blue team have ended up hiding their vessel this time, because that does seem to be their approach. Big vessel, hide it somewhere, use the little one to scout things out. Let me go and find it out, because I bet you... kind of glad I did. Because they're in the process of dodging a wedge fire. A wedge fire? Yeah, they are in process of dodging a wedge fire. And they're got. And they're got. Oh, that stings once again. The big blue does not give them the opportunities to get it back. That's the problem. It's just not quick enough.
I mean, looking at what
They're-
happened, it's
They're having
yeah.
fun with Wedge.
They
And
got
it's
caught
the
out.
Right.
Wow, that was number 4. They just brought back a large. Are they going to try and recover the one that's floating away as well, just for the laughs, because they know they don't have the time really to do anything more? Looks like they are. Red team taking it to the cleaners at the moment. Impressive work. Even with the rather nasty decoy slapped on the side, still doing good work. Let's see if we can find the blue team, because they seem to be the biggest grid. Where are we? Oh no, they're not the biggest grid. They're up there, but in fact, Wedgie's silly plane is the biggest grid, and Wedgie is keeping a close eye on them. Seems to be moving away now. They don't have any cargo. Keeping an eye out. They are crashing once again. A little bit too much gyro force in this beast, I feel. So far, things just not looking great for the Blues. 16 seconds remaining, friends. One, press the button. And we're done. Well, that was fun. I got some awesome shots of when you two, firstly, just failed to capture red in time, but also when you nailed blue as well.
Nice.
It was a bit hard to find. What do you reckon? How did that went? I mean, red destroyed them, to be honest.
Yeah.
They've got 3 small and 1 large. And blue have none. Let's pull them back up. I'm kind of tempted to go for another round and let blue do some modifications. What do you reckon?
Yeah, give them like 5-minute modification time for both
Yeah,
teams.
yeah. Just
Yeah.
give
2
blue a
out of
chance
3.
to sort of level things out, because I reckon they'll have figured out a few things about the design now. Right, I'm going to drag them up.
Super hypercharged.
I actually really like Wedgie's ship.
Oh yeah, that thing's cool.
Hey, guys.
But they had a lot more than like 30 minutes to get in or to build that thing.
What? No,
Good game
no,
to
like
watch.
Tex fire
Keep up.
ship? I didn't hear that.
The only time I saw your ship, you were wedged into the blue ship.
Wedged
Yeah.
hard into the side of the blue. Yeah, he nailed
Yeah,
them
we
twice.
we came to visit you. There was some plan going on.
Although there was a
Again.
beautiful moment where blue completely evaded Wedge just by being, like, with their ion thrusters off inside an asteroid. And Wedge is flying around real close outside, completely oblivious to the fact that they're
Okay,
there.
that's pretty cool actually.
While their
I
little
was
one
thinking,
while their little cargo ship brought a cargo box to them, loaded it on the side, and then they turned it back off again.
that's
I think
glorious.
blue. I mean, great try. Your mining chip and your strategy was really good. I think you guys would probably agree that what let you down is what I noticed still hasn't quite made it back here yet,
Is that still
which
not
is
back?
your big ship. There it is, pasted in. Whereas red team, I mean, that was great. There was some amazing flying from you guys at times during that. I did enjoy watching you try and stay near that asteroid with both Wedge and Tex fire on you, and then try and switch it over to the big ship so that you could get it back.
that
A
was
couple of
beautiful.
clutch dodges in that. It was
We
really
were
good.
like scrambling to get it locked, and then I just punched it.
Great play from both teams, though. Really cool.
Okay.
And we'll make it 10 minutes of modification
good.
time for both teams to go and reassess how it went after that first game. But red team do get to keep the points they have on the board already, and we are not going to reset the map. You guys have a bit of an idea of what's out there now.
Can we peel
And-
off this beacon that blue team stuck
Oh
on?
yes, yes. You may
cheating
you may
little
remove
bastards.
the offensive weaponry.
Right.
Yes. That was
By the way, what-
Beacon. Alright.
Just to warn you guys, it's entirely possible that that's 10 minutes of modifications to the police vehicles too.
Oh.
Oh god.
Oh.
Can you even get it out?
Oh, I'm slowly rotating now as well.
Oh, just clears. All right, I'm gonna grab you guys back up, and we'll go for another round shortly once we've all had a look at what
Okay.
ridiculous things has happened. So, blue team, what you've done is taken an enormous ship and you've stuck
Even
a slap,
more thrusters.
even more thrusters to the back of it in the hydrogen format this time.
And now it's just powered down again.
And that's about it. I'm very confused about what's going on with your little craft, but I'll ignore that for the time
Don't worry
being, 'cause-
about it.
Yeah, sure.
Gravity buoy.
I think gravity might not work like you think, but...
There's no mass blocks on the cargo.
And then the red team, you didn't do a huge amount. We went over this briefly earlier, but you've got more landing gear and you've got hydrogen thruster on the little one, and a drill.
And a drill, because that was a good idea.
Cool.
And
So
we can
you
start.
guys pretty much set up and ready for round 2.
So
think
it's
we're
the same
ready.
rules with 2-minute grace
Same
period or
rules.
1
2-minute
minute?
grace period. You have to deal with a slightly upgraded Tex Firecraft. I think even Wedgie did a little bit. He made his a bit more elegant, I think, was what happened. Because it was
I
a
just
bit of
put
a...
hydrogen thrusters all over
Made
it.
it look better.
I also made mine more elegant as well.
For all
Wedgie
those-
made his stronger because he got annoyed at the fact that you dodged him, basically. I think that's what's happened here. Okay, that's both teams
Okay,
ready.
both teams say they're ready.
Both teams are ready, in which case, I've got my timer set up. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And they're off. Red team are already gone. Look at the
Oh
acceleration.
bloody hell! That
for
blue
red team.
thing's just insane.
We're going to follow the blue for a bit this time. They are still noticeably slower, but they don't seem to be actually bothering about going anywhere at the moment. Oh, there you go. Now they're off. Yeah, okay, they got some acceleration this time round.
I think
They're
they're trying
kind
to
of
stick
visible.
gravity buoy onto Tex. Yes. Sabotaging
Oh.
the police.
They've stuck the gravity buoy on Tex.
Yeah.
Lost sight of their little one, but we assume we're going to find it soon enough.
Well then.
Where is the little one? Let's see if we can find
What are we
going to
do about that?
So they're just
Hey,
messing
piss off with your
around.
gravity buoy.
They're trying to get the gravity buoy on the police and it's not working. You guys have got 40 seconds until you can go, so they probably
Yeah.
want to be stopping messing around at some point soon. Need to drop this and get out of here. Red team have already recovered 1. I shouldn't really be telling you that.
You're the narc.
Waiting for their friend to show up. Staying close to the asteroid. Obeying the rules. I like it. Staying hidden. Here comes the pickup. Pickup coming in for red team. They're so coordinated. Dropped. Coming in for the pickup. Nice and fast.
Punted into space. The space. The space. Got it.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Locked
radius
on,
is
and
all it's
they're
smacked
off. Red team have got
Okay.
1.
Let's just bring that back to base. We don't want to lose any more points.
Okay, let's
Well,
not.
any more
Better,
points.
They're going straight back with
Because
it.
we've got some cops off to the left. They're turning in on
Worried
us.
about it.
The cops have already missed. These guys are at 100 meters a second. They're not going to catch them now. So we have the return of what looks like a medium container.
No one's going near this ship at least, but we can't control it.
We could literally just clamp it to an asteroid.
Good, yeah. No, there's no decoys on it though, and it wouldn't affect anyone but the one touching it.
That's true.
What are red team up to here? Are they hiding or they're just looking? Just looking. Seeing what they can find by getting a bit closer to the asteroids. Blue team are just completely wrapped up with this idea of that gravity bomb of theirs. I don't know what that seems to be about, but... You're Your ship's too big for that, my friend.
That will potentially have something in it.
What size is this asteroid?
See us? Here, I'll
I cannot see you.
I'll crank their antenna radius. There. It's 5 kilometers. You should be able to see it now.
On my way.
You know where we are?
Yep, I'm almost
Alright, I'm gonna shut it down then.
Cops definitely won't have seen that.
That's fine. Doesn't matter.
We don't have anything, so they can't confiscate it yet.
Can you tell we're a little bit confident?
No, not at all.
And here's our little drone. I'll get out of your way. If you have to drill that, we should have put drills
No,
in there.
we should be able to get through.
Yeah, I'm just thinking with the box.
True.
Although the box is smaller.
Back
than
up
it
with the
is,
drill.
so, yeah, that's a good point actually. Is there anything in there? I can't tell.
I don't. Yeah, actually, I don't see anything.
They might have grabbed it. To be fair.
Blue team are pretty trolley. Red team are finding nothing. Let's return back to blue team's POV. What they got? They're still carrying that thing around. What are they trying to do with it? What is the plan?
Hello.
What the hell are you guys doing with that gravity bomb?
You might want to look at our POV.
You've not got anything, have you?
No, not yet.
Okay, never mind.
We got, yeah. Oh, there it goes. Oh my, what did you build?
Hell, Clang.
I would have loved to see that attached.
If only I managed to attach it to someone, that would have been like the ultimate.
Go catch it.
Oh, red team going for a drill.
We need to find more of those large ones.
Hello. Hello, container. Do you mind if I just grab that? Right. Back to base.
Okay.
Gotta go fast.
I'm curious what that one signal in between us and the base is. Is that like their...
I think that's Tex.
Let's be careful.
Team making another
passing by
return
then.
trip.
Close enough before he can
I think he's within 200 meters, so it's... or almost.
If not, you can get there before.
Yeah.
Hey.
You're 100 meters from it now.
Okay, are they out of their cockpit?
I don't know.
There you go.
Grab it back. Yeah. You're all good.
Blue have got something. Blue have got something.
Where are they at?
They're moving in on the base. Keep an eye out. I nearly intercepted them, but they got the slip on me. They're at
Roger that. I see
maximum speed, so...
Blue team returning with a cargo drop. They've got Wedgie incoming on an intercept. Can they dodge? They dodge!
Ah, I missed.
Damn
They dodge
it.
and dive! Wedgie will be communicating with Tex, trying to arrange this to work out. Can they get in range in time?
Can I intercept
Reversing in. Blue team are
Nah,
returning
too
with their
close.
first drop. They're
Too
in.
close. Gotta give them that.
They're in.
Ram them. Drive
Should
them
we go
away.
interfere? I'm gonna. Oh, we don't need to interfere. Although they're too close.
Mind you, they're...
Anyway.
Their little
so,
blue
yeah.
drone trying to interfere.
Yeah, oh well.
Okay.
drag
off
them out so they're-
to-
Dogfight.
You're not supposed to be dogfighting the police. You get locked up.
Oh well.
We're going to find at least one point target.
You have one to come back with. You might need your small ship to get it on
There
the
we go.
platform.
Okay, we're stealing the cop.
Quit assaulting a police officer! I'm taking you in for that! You little shit!
Engage bastard!
I don't think they're working.
Shite!
Thrust override.
Blue team is cheeky as all hell.
Right, Tex, can you do me a favour? Because I've got a Klingon here.
Activate the drills!
Right, let's see if I can skirt on the outside of the map. So I can kick
Get
them
it
off.
just right to delete him, but not you.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it. This is amazing.
Out of thrust.
So what?
Okay.
They've apparently decided to give it to Red and bug the police.
Well, we're bugging
Something
him
like
to
that.
stop.
Kind of seems that way.
That's a strategy.
Landing gear off.
Enjoy.
Out of the landing gear. No, 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 no,
Bye.
no, 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 no.
Well,
Well, that backfired.
nice knowing the world.
Did you see what I did, Wasted? I just set the thrusters to override, jumped
Yeah.
down, and spun me in a use.
Disengage the landing.
Don't dick with the police.
It does seem like Blue Team have basically given up here. They have decided that the combat is lost. I don't know what their main ship is doing back at base. Struggling to find more, eh?
Yeah, I think we're running
Yeah.
out.
I don't think you are. There are.
Actually, I say that.
Oh,
Here's
yep.
one.
There was 40, at least
Here's
45.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's
Oh, grab the one up top first. It's a large one. It's worth
Yeah.
3.
I can grab them both, it's fine. Okay.
Team going for the
I
double.
set these things to lock, not just spam
Right
until
on
it
board with
locks
them
on.
for a bit.
Come on. Hitboxes are a bit dodgy here. There we go. Okay. Right. Run.
Oh yeah, that is, wow, we're really close.
I don't think we're being chased, but I'm gonna book it just to be clear. Because I think that is a cheeky little thing's fire I see down there.
Yes, it is.
And a wedgie on the tail.
Irrelevant.
I know.
Dodged.
Popping out.
And get ready to.
Why does it keep turning off my dampeners?
Because we're moving.
Because space
this one.
engineers.
They think that's necessary. Although, to be fair, it stops you from getting left behind by your
And yeah,
ships.
for me,
And I'll give it to you.
off.
I'll give it to you. Literally, time just ran out.
We're like above thing.
You're back at
Hello.
base. You got back to the to whatever you want to call it, space station.
Tex fire just like smashed us into the dock.
On the blues.
What did you just do, Tex?
All right, mate, you're nicked. Get out of the ship and go peaceably and quietly.
Oh, please don't do a British accent.
Stop.
Oh,
this
good
platform.
game. I think Blue may have
Loading
kind
off.
of given up a little bit during that, I think. What happened to the one that it looked like you were going to get back? Like,
I don't know. We ran pretty good interference on that.
thank you guys. That was a fun little game. I think Red Team have won that one pretty resoundly. I can look back over the footage and actually check up on who won what, but... Oh wait, leave the shot rod alone. It's been a good laugh. It's been a good laugh. Blue Team, I think you did lose the plot a bit at the end, right?
Oh well.
Yeah, just
That's
a
it.
bit.
Yeah, there we go. Saved it.
I think your problem was just the size of that thing. I think you should have lopped it in half almost when it came to switching to hydrogen, rather than just add them on more, you know. But was a valiant effort, and Red Team, some very good cooperation. We saw multiple times with you guys sort of really quickly unloading and bringing stuff back, and sort of pulling off some in-air transfers as you're being chased by the cops. Really damn cool. Thank you both for taking part. Obviously, I'll stick this down on the Scrapyard Wars leaderboard, which is going on in the background. Maybe some of you guys will be back again for future events. And thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you very much, Jimmy.
Hope you guys had fun. Any closing comments?
Congratulations to both teams. Both fought very hard, and you're both under arrest. Sorry. You
Oh,
need to go in quietly.
that's not gonna be an option.
Yeah,
Should've
little
built
did you
flank
know,
drives.
is, actually, this is the police station.
Little did you
And you've just been bringing your contraband
Wedge,
to it. It's an
again.
armistice, we just didn't tell
Bye.
anybody. We just put a big sign up saying, loot here.
Bye. We're getting out of here.